J.R. Cash, a man that was born to be Johnny Cash, born to be special. He had a very special place in Bon Aqua, and he'd go in like his farm, like his hideaway, and enough land to walk around and pray and spend time alone.
He loved it here. He absolutely loved it here in Bon Aqua. I came down here a few times, and it was just the most peaceful feeling to walk into this house.
Hey, get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, it only costs a dime just to nickel a shoe. There's $1 billion worth of good for you. Get rhythm. When you get the blues, we'll sit down to listen to the shoeshine.
When Johnny Cash walked into a room, you didn't have to see him. You knew the room felt different. Something came over the room. He was deep, you know, and his lyrics meant something. They told you a story, and you felt wowed, you know, after you read his lyrics.
Papa, on to the horizon. We can make it to the road in a homemade boat. That's the only thing we got left that'll float. It's already over there, cows and oats, 2 feet high and rising.
My dad and John were both the same age, and John grew up in East Arkansas on the west side of the Mississippi. My dad was right across the river at Lake County, Tiptonville, Tennessee, and both grew up hard. My dad was sharecropper's son, so they had a lot in common right from the get-go. Just starting out in music, and they quickly became really, really close friends.
Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 get ready now, go back on my donkey. Step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything to lay off of my blue suede shoes.
It took those two guys and their kindred spirit coming together and basically doing an AA form. They didn't know they were doing that with each other, but challenging each other to stay off. Like, you know, they'd do a show, are you gonna take a pill tonight? I'm not gonna take a pill if you don't take a drink. So they challenged each other. And lo and behold, they were able to put their addictions behind them. They both were tired of partying with the devil, and they just reached each other's hands and then just reached up.
I like sharing my life about Johnny Cash and Johnny Cash's life as I knew it, because it's totally not what you're expecting to hear. And I'm just being honest with you about the man that I grew to love and know. Johnny was known as a man's man. How do you get to become a man's man? To me, it's not that you can shoot him up, rob somebody and steal something. It's because you got a relationship with a man that's all about truth, you know.
God can take somebody whose life is like Johnny Cash's, put his spirit within him, use him for his glory. And Johnny changed, you know, and I know he failed at times, and I know he had setbacks. The neat thing is that God never expects us to be successful. He doesn't expect us to be perfect. In fact, all he ever expects of us is failure. But he's given us his Holy Spirit so that when we submit to him and we surrender to him, then we don't need to fail. It's important to keep our focus. We live our lives for a greater purpose. We live our lives for the glory of God.
I knew Johnny, but I needed to know Jesus Christ, and Johnny Cash made sure of that. It was December the 5th in 1976. When we got off the tour, he called and said, "Chance, I want to get you baptized. You want to?" And I said, "Yeah, I'd love to." That's the most exciting day of my life, especially at that age, you know.
The kindred spirit between my dad and Johnny Cash at the time was you call it fate, you call it God-driven, that put them together at that time in their life. Because I'm firmly convinced, as far as my dad was concerned, it saved his life.
You've been a friend with a heart as big as you are, a helping hand to all mankind. You're a solid rock in this quicksand world, John. Yeah, Johnny Cash is that kind.